Good morning. You're watching the 12 Today After Show. We're talking about something else. What are you guys talking about? Buying something?
Yeah, eBay.
You're going to buy a house?
Getting you your stuff.
Buy a house? Hey, good morning, guys. Thanks
Good
for stopping by the 12 News
morning.
Facebook page.
Hi.
Morning to Carol and Bonnie and Arlo and everybody else jumping into the comment section.
Hello.
This show is all about you guys. You're going to drive the discussion. The hot topic of the day.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to get rid of all the serious news and the things that actually have an impact on our lives.
Yeah.
Halloween candy.
Yes.
There was a survey that came out that showed each state's favorite Halloween candy. So start thinking about your favorite as we get to the ICYMI, the In Case You Missed It segment from earlier on 12 Today. That's going to set up what we're about to be talking about. Take a look.
At this, when it comes to Halloween candy, us Arizonans can't get enough of the Snickers. That's according to CandyStore.com's annual favorite Halloween candy by state rankings. Hot tamales came in second. What? Followed by Hershey's Kisses.
Nobody likes Hershey's Kisses. They don't want to have to unwrap every single one.
And I don't like hot tamales either. There are some interesting choices on the map. Very interesting. Utah loves Jolly Ranchers, while New Mexico was all about candy corn. And in Louisiana, it's lemon heads.
My home state of Michigan, also big on candy corn, apparently. There's a theory, a comic threw this out a few years ago. It said that all the candy corn that's ever been produced was made like 50 years ago. And every time you buy it new, it's just the recycled garbage that somebody else threw away from a shared bowl on some mom's counter. Candy corn's disgusting, but I'll eat about a handful a year.
Candy corn is so gross.
I'm doing my civic duty by eating a little bit of candy corn every year.
Even my kids are smart enough not to eat candy corn.
All right, so we're asking you this morning, what's your favorite Halloween candy? I want to address Karina's comment real quick. Why are we on our phones? Because that's how we communicate with you guys on the show. I gotta look at the comment section.
That's the only way that we can see what you guys are saying. So,
okay, Halloween candy, go.
He loves Snickers.
I'm a Snickers guy.
Which I'm surprised by because I didn't think that your vote would rule all of Arizona.
He's the only one that voted.
Yes.
Yeah.
King Jedku.
Pretty much, I'll go with that. And being from New Mexico, I have to argue with whatever that decision was. I like the red hot candy. We like our little, like, it's
You're describing this to me. I want to know if you people actually think that this
Please.
exists, because I think you're full of it.
They don't believe me. It's a lollipop that's square and it's hot. It's like cinnamon.
No, that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
That's not a real thing.
Time to look it up.
Yeah.
We Google this stuff. Yeah,
Goes
but that's
back
what I
onto
like.
his phone.
It's kind of like a hot.
What about you? You
a
got a
donut.
sweet
Yeah,
tooth,
what's
right?
yours?
Oh,
Let's hear it.
to say the
Yes.
least.
Yeah.
It's all sour candy.
You like the
Yes.
sours you always have.
It's my favorite. The sour gummy candies. My absolute favorite is going to It's Sugar, which is a local candy shop. I don't know how local it is. I actually have a million. There's tons of chains. That's like saying Chili's is local.
Yeah.
Anyway, you fill
The
up.
old neighborhood bar and grill. Yeah.
You fill up all of your entire bag full of like the red
I know
cherry
what you're
hot
talking
one or
about.
cherry sour ones, the green. My mouth is watering.
Did you used to like Warheads?
No.
I was big in Warheads.
It
That
has
was
to
like
be the
currency in
chewy.
school for me. Warheads.
Yeah. Warheads. No. There'd be like
Really?
Warhead challenges at our school.
Too extreme for you?
Way too extreme.
You like sour, but not sour.
I like when you can like chew on it and enjoy it, not when you are
Yeah.
literally going to have a heart attack. And then it gets sweet.
We have people in here that say they actually like candy corn. Leslie, you say you love candy corn. Could you tell me what it is about the candy corn you like? Is it the waxiness? Is it the lack of any distinct flavor?
Like it should have a wick on the top of it, so then you can just light it like a candle.
I
'cause it
guarantee you could burn it.
legitimately
Yeah,
is
oh, for sure.
wax.
Anton, big Reese's Cups guy. I'm a Reese's Cups guy. I think the best
Hello.
Oh!
I think the best way to consume Reese's Cups is putting them in like a blizzard or like some sort of ice cream.
Yeah,
They're way better that way.
I can understand that.
What are you laughing at?
Do you guys remember that video or picture that went viral of the guy who opened up the Kit Kat bar and just took a
Yes,
bite
sacrilege.
out of all four at the same time? There's a bite mark in the
Can't
Kit
do
Kat
it.
bar. Like that bothered me so much. I still think about it.
My grandma's a big Reese's Cups gal as well.
Reese's Cups.
I used to be a big hunk guy.
Well,
Wow, you're
Big
still a
hunk.
big
but
hunk.
now you're married.
Oh, I found it exactly. Fire cubes, square cinnamon.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird. Hey, Michael, come over here. Steady cam, Michael. Show this thing. Because he says it's a real candy.
Yeah, fire
I didn't
cubes.
believe you.
You know what? I have not seen them in a long time, so I might be speaking of something that no longer exists.
Leslie's defending
like
herself.
The Rubik's
Right.
Cube.
She says the sweetness and the texture
You remember
of candy corn.
Michael remembers those.
Is what she likes about it?
Yeah. Lots of Snickers fans in here. Ryan, Karina. Karina also hates candy corn, which, you know.
I
You
know.
like the oldest candy.
Necco's.
Necco's,
I'm a Necco
the
guy.
oldest candy.
I don't believe that.
So she likes the sour stuff. I like chalky things. Mm-hmm. I do. I don't. The Valentine's hearts, the sweethearts.
Oh no!
I love them. I'll have a box in my mouth at any given time during Valentine's. The day after Valentine's, February 15th, best day to go get boxes of sweethearts.
Oh, man.
You guys with me on this? I love sweethearts.
Oh, no.
Not my favorite.
I wish I could get them on Halloween. I'll even take last year's sweethearts.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of states liked Indiana the most, or liked hot tamales.
Who doesn't like Indiana?
Indiana was hot tamale. Hot tamale is second in Arizona as the most popular candy.
All the Hoosiers.
Yeah, that's
Hoosiers.
exactly what they were saying.
My buddy Rain likes Necco wafers. Yeah, all about Necco wafers.
I do like Baby Ruths, too. Anything with peanuts, caramel, chocolate. I like the salt with the sweet. I can eat those from time to time, but no, they get stuck in my dental work.
Okay, worst Halloween candy.
Oh, the ones that are like black
Black
and wrapped
and orange.
in black and orange.
The peanut buttery, they're super sticky.
Yeah.
Nobody even knows who makes them. There's no labels on them.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are even.
That was the real cheap stuff when you go trick-or-treating and they throw it in your bag.
We got some Halloween candy quick facts. 179 million Americans celebrate Halloween. Nearly a quarter of all Halloween purchases are made online. Among those who celebrate Halloween, 95% will purchase just candy. $27 on average on candy.
Where are you guys going to be this year?
Well, you know what I'm going to be, because I bought lederhosen last year. I'm going to have lederhosen for the next 10 years.
Right.
If you guys have a New Year's party, I'm going to show up in lederhosen.
Perfect.
That's what I do. I'm not a costume guy.
Expensive lederhosen.
Exactly.
Did
The
you
real
buy it
deal.
in Germany?
Oh, leather.
Yes.
It chafes a little, but you know.
It does.
Yeah.
What doesn't?
Wear the biker shorts underneath.
You guys have like a theme costume this year as a family?
Well, my kids were obsessed with Toy Story, but everyone
Not
knows how
anymore.
that works. Yeah, now they're like into Frozen again for some reason. So we've gone back to Frozen, and between Frozen and Peppa Pig. But I knew this was going to happen, but I prematurely bought the Woody and Buzz costume, thinking, okay, maybe we can keep this obsession going for the next 6 weeks. I failed miserably.
No.
But I'm hoping to, like, if I hide it long enough, maybe by that time the obsession will reignite.
I got
don't
one.
know.
I got one. You give it to one child and you tell the other child that we don't have it. I'm sorry, you don't get one. And then they get angry. They want it. Why do they? Okay, we'll get you one too. Then you're in.
Then you're Mom of the Year, too.
I thought Eli's Buzz, Beverly's Woody. Poor Beverly, since the day she was born, has never been able to. She's an October birthday, and she's always been a boy for Halloween.
Aww.
She was a Game Boy her first Halloween. She was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle for the second one, and now she's Woody.
Did you ever, was it you that showed me the Slinky Dog costume? Or was that somebody else? That was you.
Yes.
That's the most adorable costume.
I thought maybe that my husband and I could do that, but he was really into that.
Yeah, there's like the Slinky in between them. One of them's the butt and one of them's the head of the Slinky Dog.
Yes, because I like to do it as a theme.
Oh, that's so
You know,
good.
before my kids can actually make decisions for themselves, I like to be the ruler.
Mom of the Year. I love
Isn't that
it.
horrible?
I love
so
it.
I thought it would be funny if we could all figure out Toy Story costumes, but we're stuck on Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, and I don't know if we'll do that.
I got one. This is kind of the same tangent, a little off. Is trick-or-treating starting to die?
Yes.
I mean, because I just with the safety, the weirdness, people aren't.
But then again, like we're also voluntarily getting into cars of strangers and having them drive us around when we're at our most vulnerable. So
But
like,
we're adults.
True.
But right. But like, who's to say why isn't Uber or Lyft doing some sort of Halloween crawl? Now that would be something.
That would be.
Hey, that first idea is free, Uber and Lyft, if you're watching the show.
You know, my family, we always had our dad who would go with us. All 9 of us would all go. And
That's
we would
what I
come
did with
back
my son.
Pillowcases full of candy.
Yeah.
Now, I don't really see that. You know, but parents always still go out
3
with
years
their
in a row,
young
I
kids.
sat outside. I light a bonfire outside the front, and I just hang out in a pirate suit and wait for people to and I eat my soup, Kim and I. And there's 5 kids go by. There's
know.
nobody's there anymore. They don't do it.
many.
And then what they're doing now is they're doing this trick or trunk.
Trunk or treat.
Where you go to the church or some area that you know that's safe and encompassed, and you just go to the kids run around there. But I kind of get it. I don't know. Going to this door-to-door stuff's kind of weird.
Were you
know?
the kind of parent that would check your kids' candy before they would dive in?
Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely.
And by check, do you mean inspect for razor blades and poison or steal some? I gotta inspect this. Oh no, they say the Reese's are all bad this year. I gotta
your
get these
parents
away
go
from you.
through?
Oh
'Cause
yeah, they would at least initially, and then it was just like whatever. He's eaten 7 things already, so just let
Right.
him go. Can I take a weird stance on this for a minute,
please?
And I don't even necessarily feel this way, but I could understand the point being made. Do you think the millennials are just getting lazy? Because there's a little bit of effort that goes from having to scope out your location in the neighborhood and walk your ass door to door, up and down, getting candy from people, instead of just showing up in a parking lot and being like, feed me candy.
You might be onto something.
Because there's some work that goes into that. I busted my tail for my Halloween candy.
I'd go out twice by ourselves. We'd go with the group, and we would just go door to door. We'd hit blocks, and then we'd come back, dump the huge pillowcase, go back out. Sometimes we wouldn't be home till 11 o'clock.
I've just noticed a lot more people don't have their lights on.
Yeah.
They just go all dark for Halloween, and then you have to skip that house.
I think door to door is dying. I really do.
Too.
And that also goes for anyone just going to my door, whether it's Halloween or not.
Yes.
Don't come to my house. I know you're coming because you'll text me. I know if you're on the way. It's not, hey, Jimmy, let's see if Jimmy's home.
I will rarely answer the door if someone's knocking.
Because it's always a salesperson.
Right.
Or someone trying to give you a
or a fake charity.
Yes. Michael?
What about that spoof where you tell your kids you ate their candy?
Oh, yes!
The Jimmy Kimmel?
Yes, the Jimmy Kimmel.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, he does it every year. So Jimmy Kimmel tells the kids, they have the parents record themselves telling the kids that they ate all the kids' Halloween candy.
And you're hiding the Halloween candy.
Yes. And just getting their reaction. It's like, it's really cruel, but it's also hilarious.
It is one of my favorite parts of Halloween.
Yeah.
The day after, I love it.
By the way, Margarita, great name, says that you can find those gross things that you were talking about at Walgreens.
There it is. The fire cubes.
The fire cubes.
Fire cubes. It's like a ice.
I'm gonna try and find
Malachi likes the variety Coke bottle wax juice. Do you remember those?
Yes.
No way.
People actually, but you can't eat them. They're just wax. All you're doing is taking a little sip of sugar.
Whatever it was.
They have a candy company that I went and did a live shot here in the Valley.
What's it called?
It's got, I don't know.
I know, I can't remember it.
Basically, take Costco and turn it into a candy place. And it has everything from Netco's to everything you've ever thought or ever wanted, or maybe you visited England once and there was some kind of chocolate. They have it. This place is ginormous. I mean, they even have those, remember those little like different color like lollipops that came to a point?
Yes, I do remember those.
Yep, they got those. They got everything. Everything you'd possibly. They even have old.
Do you remember these live shots? We did this one with him.
Yeah.
And now I can't remember where it was exactly.
Jimmy starts talking, I just kind of tune out.
No,
but the candy, though, gets my attention for sure.
The candy does. That was one of the most incredible places. They had everything.
Yeah.
We would ask you, do they have this? You'd come back, and then you would find it.
What I realized, though, I went back and I ate a lot of old stuff, Netco's, whatever, and I realized why like Snickers is still here and hasn't changed, or Three Musketeers, because it's good candy. That other candy was kind of flat.
Classic, yeah.
Yeah, it just didn't taste as good. The stuff now tastes amazing, you know. Well, what was that gum, Bubblicious?
Bubblicious, yeah.
You bite into it and it would all come out, all the juice would come out in the middle of it.
Oh, that doesn't sound like gum.
You guys remember that? There was like candy juice in the inside of it.
No, not either.
Bubble yum, maybe? No.
Going back
Do you remember
to the
times that you would eat Big League Chew and pretend like you were like a baseball player?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Big League Chew was good for about 3 bites and then it tasted.
It's fun when you're a kid to pretend you're abusing drugs and alcohol. Whether it's the candy cigarettes, I was a big candy cigarette guy. I was addicted for a while. Packs a day.
Yeah, that's right.
For sure. The old
Chase down the ice cream truck to get that.
Was it Freshen Up? I think it was Freshen Up. Freshen Up.
Where it would have juice in the middle.
Yeah, that juice, like right, you'd bite it and it would just. That's
Bubbaloo.
Freshen Up.
Oh, Freshen Up.
Yeah.
Oh,
so in his little in the center part, and you bite. Same thing though. I think you'd kind of lose flavor after a while.
Producer Jeff has come to your rescue, by the way. Sweeties is the name of the candy store you were talking about.
Oh, Sweeties! Thanks, Jeff.
There you go.
That's a great place.
All right, let's move on to our fresh squeezed juice. We'll get back to more candy stuff in a minute if you guys want to keep talking about it. What do we got, Emma?
Right now, we've got a brand new social media challenge brought to you by Will and Jaden Smith. It's called the Piggyback Challenge. Have you guys seen this yet?
I haven't.
Will Smith posted this picture to his Instagram. The caption says he saw a dad in Target with his kid on his shoulders, and Smith got jealous. So he asked his son to hop on his shoulders, and voila! Grab a friend or your kid and post your own version. It's cute. Hashtag Piggyback Challenge.
Jimmy, you want to do the piggyback challenge? Jump on my back?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I'll do that, but I have a bad back, so I can't.
He's 30 pounds down, too. This is the time. This is the time.
No, you wouldn't even know I'm even there. You wouldn't
You're
even
gonna
there.
do it.
Just, I mean, I might hit you with my elbow, you know, or something like, ow, Jimmy, you're getting
So
bony.
for those of you who don't know me, I don't have any kids. But one of the
that he knows about.
There's it's the obligatory joke. So there's 2 things that I think I would love the most about being a dad.
Okay.
One of them is piggyback. Like every time I've got like little cousins or whatever, like jump on the shoulders. There's just something so cool about carrying a kid around who's 10 feet tall now. Like I just can't imagine how awesome that must be for the kid. And it shows your dad's strength. You got to keep the shoulders toned.
That's
2 is the concept of the baby Bjorn. Like every time I'm out and about and I see a dad with a baby Bjorn, I'm just like, oh, like I want to be that. I want to be the baby Bjorn dad.
They are very comfortable.
What's baby Bjorn?
So it's the way that you carry your baby on the front.
It's like that thing that wraps around you. It's like a backpack that
Yeah.
you stick your kid in, and then you carry
Front
him around,
backpack.
and your hands free. You can
I
do
think
whatever
you'd be
you
a
want.
great dad. I really do.
You're going to be really into it.
There's like a
Yeah.
whole process that goes into that, though. Like first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby and the baby carriage. There's a lot.
Sometimes, for some people, you can skip over a few steps.
You can't just go to the store and buy a baby and then, you
Yeah.
know.
Go straight to go. Do not collect $200.
In this day and age, everything goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could make
I don't
your
know.
own
One of
baby.
these days, I'll get my
Yes.
baby Bjorn out.
I think you'd be a great dad.
Oh, what a sweetheart. I don't know what Halloween candy I'd give the kids, though.
Oh, you know what I should do to my son? I'd buy it.
Karina says, do it.
I'd
Do
buy
it. Be a dad. Peer pressure is getting to me.
Oh, do it. You're not getting any younger.
All right, Jimmy Q, what do we have coming up tomorrow?
Okay, we're packing up and heading out of the studio tomorrow morning.
What?
First I've heard of this.
Go on.
All the way out to Glendale for Monster Jam.
Monster Jam. Gravedigger.
Top trucks in this. I love Gravedigger. And so we'll be there this weekend. We're taking Gravedigger, Whiplash, Scooby-Doo. Always a good time.
Oh, that's awesome. So my little brother was really into monster trucks when he was little. We had monster trucks all over the house. I mean, everywhere. Went to several of these rallies in support of his obsession with monster trucks.
Yeah.
And if you're not into it, like, it's still kind of a rowdy good time. Because, like, what isn't to love about a giant machine flying up in the air and doing flips like that?
How
I mean, come
do
on.
your ears feel afterwards?
You have to wear earplugs.
You have
Wear
to.
earplugs for the
Okay.
kids,
to.
too, because
Yes,
you see a lot
be
of little
smart.
kids there without earplugs.
You
They'll
have
mess
to
up
wear
your
earplugs.
ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should wear earplugs in Old Town Scottsdale on Fridays and Saturday nights, too. They should be mandatory. They should be hanging
I'm
out.
serious.
Now
I couldn't hear for
wondering-
2 days.
Makes a little bit more sense why you're not.
I took my
married
little
and
brother
all
there
that.
on Friday night or Saturday night, and I couldn't hear for 2 days. Like,
Can
I'm
I
deaf.
tell you something? Ever since I was your age, even younger, 20s, I've been bringing earplugs to clubs. I freak out. I will go to a CVS and pick up earplugs before I go to a club or concert. And you'll notice one thing, that when you go into concerts or clubs, everybody's yelling, so you hear them. You can hear.
Yeah.
And then it knocks out the distortion, so you hear the music better. And at the end of the night, you pull it out, and fresh air goes into your ear, as opposed to beep.
Actually, good idea.
Yeah.
And also, if someone tries to talk to you that you don't want to talk to you, be like, I got these earplugs in. Sorry, I can't. Can't hear you.
And clubs out there, if you're an owner, you should seriously sell them. You really should have them. I know a lot of them have them in the bathrooms.
Uh-huh.
You go in the bath, you can get
Yeah.
those, but some don't, and it should almost be mandatory. They can sell them for like $1. I'll buy them.
You hear that, club owners? You have a customer for your new entrepreneurial earplug business.
I'll get up there, Jimmy Q, round of earplugs, everybody.
Here's a Q-tip. Put something in your ear.
Okay, that's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Professional
Thank you very much.
pun artist. All right. That said, almost everybody has stopped watching. So I guess that means it's time for us to say
What?
goodbye. The people
on,
don't
guys.
like our jokes as much as we like them. I don't blame you. Thanks for watching the 12 Today After Show, everybody. We'll do this again tomorrow at 7:30, whether you like it or not.
Happy Thursday.